How's it going, guys? Shape here, and welcome to the channel. This video is going to go over some limited farms that you should be doing during the Hallow's End event. The event will be running from October 18th until November 1st. During this time, there are a few different farms you can do to make a lot of gold off of. I have been doing these every year for quite some time, but this will be the first video around them to share the love with everyone who is interested in it. The farms I'm about to go over will have some raw gold tied to them, but they are mainly tied around items that are not obtainable for most of the year, so you will not want to sell them now. If anything, the price will be lower during the event than any other time of the year. It's time to get your stock together so you will have some stuff to sell all year long. With that being said, let's hop into it and find out what the farm I'm talking about is. Be sure to turn on your notifications, make sure you have that bell rung, and drop a like so you don't miss any of my future content. The first way to make gold during this event that I'm going to go over is going to be a more casual method. All you need to do is go around to the different candy buckets spread across different parts of Azeroth. Here are all the locations of the candy buckets. I did find a list of these coordinates on Wowhead, but I would highly recommend you use the add-on that I'm showing on the screen, which is called Candy Bucket. I believe there's also a Tomcats add-on as well for the event, but I had some issues in the past and Candy Bucket works perfectly fine. Candy buckets are nearby the innkeepers of the friendly inns. Instead of talking to an innkeeper each hour for a treat bag or a trick disguise as in the past, looting each pumpkin will reward players with a handful of treats. This contains 0 to 3 tricky treats, some candy, and other vanity items. If you don't get lucky with finding rare items in your candy bags, don't worry, the tricky treats can be used to purchase them instead. This system takes the RNG component out of the holiday that many had complained about in the past. The main items you want to focus on in terms of gold making are going to be the battle pets you can purchase with the tricky treats. It costs 150 of the tricky treats in order to purchase one of the battle pets, so it will take some time to gather up enough, but you can do this every day during the event on each of your characters. The battle pets to be on the lookout for are going to be Widget the Departed, Cursed Berman, and Naxi. Here's a list of the pet vendors where you buy these items from. All of these battle pets will probably come down in price around the event, but just hold on to them for a few months and then start selling them when they are no longer obtainable until next year's event. The Cursed Berman and Widget the Departed stay on average around 40,000 to 60,000 gold and even up to over 100,000 gold depending on the availability. Naxi tends to be the most expensive of the bunch and stays consistently over 100,000 gold most of the year, even into the couple hundred thousands of gold. You can see on the charts I just linked that the price goes way down during this time of year, so don't sell them now if you get them. I would wait at least until early next year to start selling these because once the players that are going to sell them right away, they should have them sold by then. The second method of gold making during the event is going to be pretty much just as easy as the first, but it is going to involve killing a lot of mobs. This little island off the coast of Shadowmoon Valley in Draenor changes the mobs that are usually there to skeletons and pumpkins for the event. During this time, you can get a couple thousand raw gold per hour killing these mobs, but the main item you're looking for is a toy they drop called the Coin of Many Faces. This is the only time of year that you can get this toy, so it is a pretty popular farm right now. Just find any group in Group Finder that's running this, head out to this location and start killing the mobs. They do have some weird scaling, so if you are level 50 they can do some damage to you, so just keep that in mind. If you have any characters around level 45, then I would suggest bringing those out here because, as I said, the scaling is weird and you can pretty much one-shot the mobs at that level. If you are in a competent group, then you should be able to get anywhere from 40 to 50 coins per hour. I did this for a few hours and it seemed there is definitely some RNG involved, as I would get 2 to 3 off the same loot, then I would go some time before another one would drop. Again, this item is going to be at its lowest point right now during the event, so hold on to yours and at least until everything has calmed down. On average, they go for around 5,000 gold on most servers throughout the year, and they tend to sell relatively quickly for being a toy. Depending on how much you farm this, that can be some serious gold spread out through the year. I think I saved up 100 or so last year, and I was able to get rid of all mine before the event came back around. I think I'm going to stock up on a few more this year just so I have some more throughout the year to have on the auction house. Either option is definitely viable right now, and they're two totally separate kinds of farms, so you can choose which one you'd like to do, or you can even do both. The holiday events are definitely my favorite as they allow me to do some farms I don't get to do all the time. Well, there you have it, guys. 2 gold farms you can do for the Hallow's End event. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe and drop a like if you enjoyed the video to show some love for the channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.